your legacy and join Team Legacy Shave, and let's disrupt the $50 billion a year industry together.
A 7-year deal. Minimums would be $3 million for that 7 years.
You will make $3 million.
To $5 million for 100% of your company.
I've never seen goods like that. That's unbelievable.
3-year
great.
employment agreement, so you're making $100,000.
Number 4, shaving way to success. Once upon a time, two brothers, Mike and Dave Gutow, came up with a brilliant idea for the modern shaving industry. They developed a patented shaving brush attachment that could be attached to any shaving cream or gel can. They named it the Evolution Shave Brush, and their father helped them assemble 3,000 units while on chemotherapy. However, the brothers lost interest and left the units sitting around for years until they rediscovered them and found a renewed interest in the product. The brothers were inspired by their father's words, "Don't wait, life's short, take the shot," and they didn't want to shave it for later any longer.
Time for this anymore. This is why we created Legacy Shave, world's first universal patented shave brush and dispenser, all in one. Modern shave brush for modern times. How quick and easy this is. One small pump, the product comes right through to use your legacy and join Team Legacy Shave, and let's disrupt the $50 billion a year industry together. Let's go!
Best presentation ever.
A note, a message beyond the grave that said, don't wait, take the shot.
Wow.
At that point in time, my brother and I just looked at ourselves.
They invested over $400,000 into their business and took the shot with Shark Tank. Fast forward to the present day, and the Evolution Shave Brush has been revamped and improved and even gained a patent. It was even featured in the Sharper Image and voted as the top new product at the 2019 ERM show in Orlando. It's no surprise that Mike Gutow wants to pitch his product on Shark Tank, seeking $300,000 for 10% of his company, Legacy Shave. The sharks are intrigued as Mike demonstrates the Legacy Shave, using less shaving cream than traditional methods, and they all receive samples to try for themselves. Mike reveals that the brush retails for $24.95 with a cost of $5.39 to make, and their own branded shaving cream costs $9.95. Sales have surpassed $1 million over 5 years, but the company has been in the red every year, and 2021 sales were only $96,000. The sharks are hesitant to invest due to the declining sales and lack of funds, but Lori sees potential in the product and offers to buy the company for $1 million.
Our patents do not just cover the shaving industry. Our patents cover the entire aerosol industry out there.
I'm going to give you $1 million for 100% of your company.
Oh.
What?
Wow.
Give you a royalty of 3% of the net sales for life.
Wow.
Would you be willing to do that offer where we can have 5% equity of our company still? And that way it guarantees us that we can carry on our legacy.
Smart, Mike. That's called schmuck insurance.
And explain why that's so smart, Mark.
If it turns into an amazing deal, you don't want to look like a schmuck because you gave away the whole thing.
Would go down, no, 700.
Oh, that's a big.
It's worth over $100 million easily. Lori, I take that deal.
Mike agrees to sell for $700,000, with Lori retaining 100% of the business and Mike receiving a 3% royalty of net sales for life. But the story doesn't end there. Their legacy will live on as Lori takes over the reins and helps them reach their full potential in the shaving industry. In the end, the Gutow brothers learn that it's never too late to pursue your dreams, and it's never too late to take the shot. Who knows what other brilliant ideas might be waiting for them in the future? Number 3, the portable recorder. Hold on to your vinyls and get ready to rock, because Logan Riley is about to pitch his innovative portable record player, Rock Block, in Shark Tank's holiday special episode. Riley's one-man design firm, Pink Donut, has created a block that rides on a flat vinyl record and plays the music like a real record player.
I'm from beautiful San Francisco, California, and the founder of an idea company called Pink Donut. Today, I'm seeking $300,000 in exchange for 15% of my product, Rock Block. Turning it on, placing it on top of any record, and pulling the lever up to begin playing.
Oh, wow.
Get out.
Wow.
That is so cool.
This little guy is jam-packed with features. It has a rechargeable battery, Bluetooth connectivity for speakers or headphones, and even a built-in speaker. But why did Riley create Rock Block? Well, he's a music buff with a big record collection, and he wanted to share his love for vinyl with others. And it seems like others wanted the product too, because Riley raised a whopping $351,816 in just a few days on Kickstarter back in December 2016. And while the product wasn't shipped by October 2017, Riley was getting closer, and announced that it would be available just in time for Christmas. But before he can start selling, he needs a little help from the sharks. Riley enters the tank seeking $300,000 for 15% of the business. He wows the sharks with his pitch and even hands out samples. When he sinks rock,
Wow.
Oh, so cool.
Amazing.
Tiny size, you can literally take rock block anywhere. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Oh, I love the case, too. It's wood.
What's the actual quality on a Bluetooth, like put it through the stereo system?
It sounds great. Now, the thing is, Bluetooth is compressing the sound.
So far.
So far, I started a Kickstarter in 2016, $150,000 in total sales.
Besides Kickstarter,
I
what are
have
your sales?
pre-sold an additional $60,000 the rock block.
So have you delivered anything yet?
I'm actually in production as we speak.
Risk is huge, and it's not a small amount of money.
I think it's a beautiful design. Here's my offer, and it's a little bit different. Sell it to me. I'll pay you $500,000, 100% of rock block. I'll hire you for 2 years at a six-figure contract.
Say yes to that right now.
Of course.
Thank you.
the units cost only $23 to make and sell for $99. But Barber says it's too early and is the first shark out. Mark thinks the market is too limited and follows suit. Kevin thinks it's risky but offers $300,000 for 50% of the business. But wait, there's more. Lori says she's on the fence, but Robert jumps in with an interesting and unique offer, $500,000 for 100% of the business. He even offers Logan a 2-year contract with a 6-figure salary and a $5 per unit royalty. Logan is overjoyed and agrees. So there you have it, folks. Logan Riley ready to take the world by storm with his rock block, and thanks to Robert, he's got the backing he needs to make it happen. Who knew a little block could create such a big splash in the music industry? Rock on, Rock Block. Number 2, the rise and fall of Hycon LLC. Hold on to your hoses, folks. In episode 207 of Shark Tank, full-time fireman Jeff Stroop presents his innovative product, Hycon LLC, which promises to revolutionize the way firefighters connect to hydrants. Inspired by his own firefighting experience, Stroop demonstrates the time-saving benefits of his Quick Connect unit compared to traditional hose connections, which could make all the difference in an emergency. But not everyone was convinced. Despite having a home garden hose adapter, some sharks were hesitant to invest, given that major fire equipment distributors had already turned them down.
I spent $500,000 for 40% equity in my business way to connect and disconnect from a hydrant. Let me show you how that's done.
Nobody has budget. Isn't the real play here, if you could get fire departments to mandate, why can't you use it for oil pipelines? Or why can't you even use it for the...
Damon John and Barbara Corcoran took a pass, leaving Robert Hurjevic and Kevin O'Leary interested in different aspects of the product. Ultimately, it was the fiery passion of Mark Cuban that won Stroop over. Cuban offered a whopping $1.25 million, a 3-year employment agreement, and a percentage of profits for 100% of the company, beating out Hurjevic's interest in the home garden hose adapter and O'Leary's offer for just the adapter with a royalty on sales.
What if I offered you $1.25 million for your company, plus a 3-year employment agreement at $100K per year? I'll pay you a percentage of the profits once we hit certain hurdles that we agree to. $5 million for 100% of your company.
I've never seen good like that. That's unbelievable.
3-year
great.
employment agreement, so you're making $100,000, 7.5% royalty on everything sold.
I'll accept it.
Yes.
This is one smart man.
Unfortunately, despite the Shark Tank exposure and re-airings, things didn't go as planned for Hycon LLC. Further negotiations with Cuban led to a parting of ways, and the company struggled to secure additional investors. Social media pages were sluggish, and competing products were popping up on the market. As of August 2022, the web store is down, but Jeff Stroop still lists the company as open on his LinkedIn page. Number 1, swimming with the sharks. It was a sunny day in the Shark Tank, and 2 young entrepreneurs, Alyssa and Zachary, nervously stepped onto the stage, seeking $150,000 for a 5% stake in their business. The air was thick with anticipation as the sharks waited to see what the duo had in store. Alyssa and Zachary began to tell their story, and it was clear that they had put their heart and soul into their product. They demonstrated it with ease, showing off its features and how it could make life easier for the consumer. But they didn't stop there. They invited Lori to come on stage and try it out for herself. The audience was impressed as Lori effortlessly used the product, confirming its user-friendliness.
Let me show you guys how it works. This hooks on in 1 second vehicle, which is standard on most cars. And I'm up just as quick.
Thanks for these things.
That's smart.
Robert seemed particularly interested in the product, and it looked like he might make an offer. However, Kevin raised an eyebrow at the price tag of $44.95, worrying that it might be too high and that someone else might swoop in and copy the idea. But that was not the end of the surprises. Alyssa and Zachary then revealed that they had already applied for a patent, which meant that their product was protected from imitators. However, this protection came at a cost. They owed Zach's uncle a $1 royalty per unit for his work on securing the patent. Despite this added cost, each unit only cost $10.50 to make, which meant that there was a healthy profit margin. The Sharks were impressed, but they weren't convinced just yet. That's when Zach dropped a bombshell. He had a licensing deal that guaranteed a staggering $3 million over 7 years, plus a 12.5% royalty. Damon was the first to pounce on this offer, offering a massive $450,000 for a 20% stake in the company. Alyssa and Zachary hesitated as they didn't want to give up that much of their business.
A 7-year deal. Minimums would be $3 million for that 7 years.
You will make $3 million.
I'm going to pay you in royalties, 7%?
Sir.
What's the guarantee? Is there a guarantee
Yeah,
to
the
it?
minimum, he said, was
so it's
$3 million
minimum.
in
Yeah, we have
royalties.
yearly.
If you have that contract in place, I will offer you right now $3 million for the entire company.
Do it.
Because
We're done. Let's do it. Oh my God.
They suggested that it might make more sense to sell the company outright, and Mark was quick to ask how much they wanted for it. Zach confidently replied, $3 million. Damon was taken aback by this proposal, but he quickly regained his composure and offered to buy the company for $3 million. The other Sharks looked on in disbelief as Alyssa and Zachary accepted the offer, closing the deal on the spot. It was a thrilling end to an exciting journey for these two young entrepreneurs, and as they left the Shark Tank with their heads held high, they knew that their hard work and determination had paid off in a big way. That's all for this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you another time.